Hey guys, I love you so much. I just wanted to say that first and foremost. I wanted to get on and make a video. Um, I might end up rambling a little bit more, but I did have a purpose, and it's pretty short and sweet as far as that goes. In my last video, I talked about how there's been a division, and what I'm really talking about there is the division between the wheat and the tares, those that are truly for God and those that are truly not, and that are whichever one that they are, it's going to be shown for what it truly is. Nobody's going to be able to hide behind, um, you know, I made in a video, a warning video, talking about how there's like false sheep and they have fake humility. Those that are not for Christ, they're not going to be able to hide behind that anymore because the Holy Spirit's going to tell us who's who and what's what. We're not going to be confused. We're just going to be like, yep, this one's for, this one's against, this one's for, this one's against, and it's going to be like that. It's going to be so evident, guys, because Jesus said you will know them by their fruits. And so if their fruit is rotten, then it's going to be obvious that they have rotten fruit. So yeah. And I also talked about how there's been a division. So when I said that, I thought I'd come back on here and make another video telling you guys, like, why don't you ask Jesus about that division? Because I could sit here on this video and tell you all kinds of stuff, but there are some things that it's good for you to just hear from him yourself. And I'm not saying you have to hear his voice audibly talk back to you, but I am saying, why don't you ask Jesus? Ask him, like, Lord, what is this division that Sir Bell's talking about? What is this division? And what does it mean for me, according to which side I'm on? Like, for those that are for God, like, ask him, Lord, what does that mean since I'm on this side? What is this division that Sir Bell's talking about? Because the truth is, like, this is what the Lord has let me know, is that as far as the wheat and the tares, I know people have been saying this over and over and over. They've been saying, oh, God's dividing the wheat from the tares and this and that. Well, the truth is, what if I told you, in actuality, God has already divided the wheat from the tares, and there's already been a cut that's been made. So that's why people are manifesting the side that they're on. But ask him about that and then just get more understanding. Comment to me what he tells you about it, or what more you learn about it, or what more you already have been shown about it, that we can just put it together like a puzzle. Because, like, the Lord let me know, this is our time of rejoicing. There's a reason why we're going to be rejoicing now. It's because now our understanding is going to be like full circle, and we're just going to know what's what all the more. It's not like we were in the dark, but we're going to know what's what. And so, yeah, guys, I love you. I just wanted to say that I was thinking about how happy I am for the YouTube family. Those of you that are actually genuine on here, like, thank you so much for actually being willing vessels to the Lord. Because of what you're doing, souls are getting saved. You know what I mean? Obviously, one plants the seed, one waters it. Like, God makes it grow. You know what I mean? Like, it's because of what Jesus did on the cross that anybody can get saved in the first place. But thank you guys, to you willing vessels. Thank you to the ones that you genuinely love your brother. You're not there waiting for them to fall so that you can pop out a video saying, oh, see, this person is this, like, and just drag them through the mud as if that's the appropriate thing to do. Again, Jesus said you'll know them by their fruits. But at the same time, like, let's turn that around. Because when Jesus said it, it's like, you'll know which ones are false and which ones are true. And like from the beginning of the video, I've been talking about the difference between the false ones and the real ones. But let's flip that around. You'll know them by their fruits. That means the ones that, those that are of God, when we see something wrong, it's like we might get passionate about it and like talk about it, and people of the world might think, oh, they're just angry, they're just some crazy Christian that's just mad. But we're actually passionate because we care about people's souls and we don't want them falling into darkness because of like false teaching and stuff, but at the same time, you can tell who's true and who's not, because the true ones are going to actually be loving about it. Yes, you can call something out and be loving about it. Just like you can you can call something out and be hateful about it and be just vicious like a wolf or something, as if like there's no love in you at all. And if there's no love in you, then there's no God in you. Like, personally, I can tell the difference between those people. But we're going to be seeing that a lot more now, the difference. So, yeah, the wheats and the tares have already been divided. The division's already been made. And so please ask Jesus about that division and ask him, what does that division mean? Because then you'll be able to see it too. You'll be able to see it that much more clearly too. And not just hear me talking about it. Because this is important. I think that the more we learn about this all together, the more at peace we'll be. Because we're at a point where we know that there's a lot of bad stuff on the horizon. We know it so well. We've seen the dreams. We've seen the visions. You know, God has shown us and warned us time and time again, like a giant puzzle. We all have a piece, and we're seeing the same picture just in different forms. There is trouble on the horizon. And I think sometimes we take certain things on our shoulders, like we think we have to save the world. We think that, oh, we have to tell every single person that we see. You know what I mean? We have to do this, we have to do that, because we have to save all these souls. But the truth is, like, there's room for people's free will. You know what I mean? Like, even God's not going to overstep that boundary. Even God's not going to take away their free will. Like, God gave them the command. And at this point, as far and late in the hour as we are now, it's like, okay, you know what you're supposed to do. Now you choose if you're going to do it or not. And if you choose that you're not going to do it, then you're going to suffer. You are going to suffer. Look at our world right now. Okay, I was just thinking today, I was talking to the Lord, I said, Lord, this world is so far away from you right now. Like, even on like a fundamental, just even like on a fundamental level. Like, man and woman, okay? Man belongs with woman belongs with man. In fact, woman exists because she was taken out of man so that she could be with man, to complete man in a sense. You know what I'm saying? To become one flesh. And just look at how far away the world has gotten from God. It's insane when you look at it. It's insanity. Women want to be men want to be women, and people clap at them for that. They clap and they say, oh, good job, and they cuddle delusion, and it's insanity, you know what I mean? And we look at this world, and we're sitting here with the truth, and we want to give it to as many people as we can, but the truth is, not many people want the truth, and so God's not going to force the truth on them. And Thessalonians talks about it. It's like they're given over to delusion because they refuse to love the truth, and that's what we're looking at now. And that's just talking about like the world versus the believers. And then even among believers, you have the real ones, and then you have the fake ones, which God is just, it's almost like, it's as if God wrote something on their forehead, like wrote an X on their forehead saying, this one's false. You know, this one's true, this one's false. It's as if everybody's marked now. So if you ask the Lord about that division, hopefully you guys will get like your own additional revelation to it, if not simply just the confirmation that it's true. But Jesus is a better teacher than I am, so that's why I point you to him. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. Stay strong, guys. Hold on to what you have. I know I keep saying that, but hold on to what you have, because we are in a war. We're winning the war because Jesus won the war, and we're on his side. So if he's a winner, then we are a winner. But yeah, when you see these things unfold, you see people just turning into something different, it seems. Just know that their true heart is on the surface now. So there's no more hiding behind that fake image that they've been putting out there. And also, I know I've said this like a broken record, but just make sure that you're putting the Lord first above what men say. I'm not saying don't believe anybody. I'm just saying believe the Lord first, and then just run things by him to make sure that you're not having this clutter in your mind. You know what I mean? All these what ifs, like, oh, well, this person said that. that person said another thing. Like, which one do I believe? Believe Jesus, and then just ask him about the other stuff. And I love you guys. God bless you. Bye. Yeah, I might really start making some ramble videos, because there's a lot of things that's on my mind. I can't say it all in one video though, so I just want to leave this with you. God bless you. Bye.